Hello everyone. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys 10 commands, very important or very useful commands in Linux. So the way that I'm going to do is I'm going to start from low end commands and then I'm going to go high end commands. So as you guys, if you guys want, I'll be like uploading this in like part 1, part 2, part 3. So whatever the part that I found useful, the commands that are useful. So if you guys can want to go to the next part, I'll just give that video's link in the end of the video one that is done. So if you guys want to check it out in my playlist, you guys have to look it for this thumbnail where I have said that #1. So the way that I'm going to cover this, as I said before, it's going to go from hierarchy from the most used and then to the which are very, very useful. So let's go. So I have a CentOS next VM instance up and running. So the first command I'm going to show you guys is me.We. So that stands for print working directory. So what this does is when we type it, it's going to say the current working directory which you are in. So basically I am in var/log/Orion. So this is the directory that I'm working right now. So this is the first command that I'm going to teach you guys. The next being the pretty familiar one, change directory, cd / and the directory that you want to go. So let's say I'm going to want to go to cd just var log. So say so if you guys can see, I just went into cd var log and printing the directory, showing that I'm exactly in the same directory which I changed. So the next and the third command is Whoami. So it basically says the current user who are using this VM instance. So Whoami meaning that root user. So now you are root user, so it says that. Before that, if you're a normal user, it's going to say something like, let's say Orion is my username, so that's going to be Orion. So if it's say something like another guy, so it's going to be the normal user name. And so then the fourth command is cat, and you want to specify the file name, meaning that the cat can be used, as you most of them know, cat means concatenate. It can be also used to view the contents of the file. So let's do that. So as you can see, it shows all the contents of the file. So the cat is basically displays the contents of the file, and it can also be used for concatenation. And then the next fourth command which I'm going to show you, sorry, the fifth command which I'm going to show you is grep. So what this does is, I'll show you with an example. So as you can see, cat, the file name, vertical bar, grep, I, and the keyword. So what I mean by the keyword is that the keyword after which I have specified is the password. So it checks that keyword in the list of the file that I'm going to give. So let's say now I want the command to check what are the passwords containing codes or inside the file. So now when I execute this, it's only going to show that line which has the password as a key in it. So as you guys can see, inside the log file, so after when I give this command, this is the file. Inside the file, where are the passwords that are located? So in this line, there's a password here, and in this line, there's a password here, and there's the password here. So that's what the grep does. The next command is, let's say we want to truncate, meaning that empty the files. We don't want anything, just the file needs to be empty. So for that, we can use the truncate command, which goes by truncate -s0 and then the file name. So now it has been truncated. To check this, we can do a cat command to check the contents of the file. So since it's not printing anything, so all the contents of the file has been truncated, meaning that the file is entirely empty. So the next command I'm going to show you guys is Uname. So there's different variations of it. So I'm going to show you the P variation, which means so this means the architecture of the OS that you have. So my machine CentOS has the architecture of x86_64. So it already depends. So if you want to see the entire description of your machine that you're running, you got to give name -all or A, I believe. Yeah, so A. So A meaning that all. So Linux, and then the architecture. So I think all the description will be available. There's another version. There are lots of version. So in the version, it's going to just going to say the operating system name. So the next command which is going to give is a command itself. So let's say you have a command which you want to explore. Let's take Uname for example. So what you have is like a command, and you're going to give space --, and then help. So what I mean by this, like help tell some stuff about uname command. So this tell what are the things that parameters that are usable by it. So A meaning all. So this is another command which helps in very good stuff going on about. So next command is a very famous command which we can use to check we have our machine as internet connectivity to the server. With server, let's use that is nothing much, ping. So now that I'm pinging the google.com, so it's giving us a set of data. So this means it's working perfectly fine. So the next command that I'm going to use only works while pinging a server. So now I'm pinging it. So now the command is Ctrl C. When you give Ctrl C while pinging, it's going to give you that whether the data that you're sending is perfectly received it or not. Is there a packet loss or not? So let's see. Ctrl C. Now it tells that 30 received, 30 transmitted, 0 packet loss. So if you're having trouble to figuring it out, once let's say your ping is going on and you want to stop it, you can give Ctrl C and check if it is sent. I mean, if 0 packet loss, then it's been sent. If it's 100 packet loss, then it's not been sent. Catch you on another one. 10 commands in Linux like this. Thank you guys.